I said, hey, 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 what's going on? I said, hey, hey.
Hey y'all, it's Joefer, the Cranky old gay guy. It is Sunday, December 22nd. And quick weather report. It is blustery as heck outside. It's raining. It's gloomy. You can see outside the window the glare. There's a little bit of light, but it's not pleasant. I walked the dog this morning. It was miserable. Enough said. Onward. Because I know the first 3 seconds of the video is what make people turn it off. Sorry. This is what's going on. I did go to a Christmas event, it's called Xmas Nosh, Holiday Nosh. It's something Nosh at a couple's house up in Vancouver, Washington. And I had a good time. There were a lot of people there. It was pretty crowded. They had beverages and food, and I did a lot of talking. And I saw people I haven't seen who live outside of town. I haven't seen them for a while, and they were there as well. So that was cool. My only crank about last night was the weather. It was raining, it was dark, and driving up, you have to take the freeway. And headlights, that is a big issue for me because it seems that too many a-holes drive around with their brights on, and it's bad enough when the rain is splashing because everything just kind of glares. But man, you get hit with a string of lights and then suddenly there's a bright one. It is absolutely blinding, and I wish that there was something that the law could do about this. I don't know if these a-holes are actually a-holes with their brights on, or if newer vehicles just have brighter lights or something. Whatever it is, the industry as a whole need to set light levels so when you're on standard lights, they're not blinding. Because those high-end lights are they're accidents waiting to happen. They're causing accidents. That's what I have to say about that. That was a big crank issue for me last night. Today, again, it's the weather. You know how much I love the rain and miserable cold weather. I got a video thing I saw popped up. I think it was on Instagram. Somehow it got in my feed. And it was about manifestation. Now, I have been wanting to do, I think I did a video on manifestation early on or something like that, or The Secret, I think I did. But this actually explains the neuroscience behind it. This was just like a 4 or 5 minute clip, so I haven't gone and listened to the whole interview. But it did make a lot of sense. And he explained how it's not woo-woo science, and there's nothing magical about it. It is neuroscience. And by writing down what you want to achieve by a certain time, and then saying it silently, and then reading it aloud, it embeds it in 3 places in your mind, which then trigger your mind to be looking for certain things that will help you achieve these goals. And although that might seem like magic, it's not. It's like if you drive a red Volkswagen Bug and you're out there on the street, suddenly you'll start seeing red Volkswagen Bugs everywhere. Not because there's more of them, they were always there, you just didn't notice them. But now because you have one, you notice, because in your mind it has clicked that little channel saying red Volkswagen Bugs, so now you're going to see them everywhere. And that's kind of what the neuroscience thing is that you are setting these intentions and your mind now is focused on this, your subconscious. So when something comes along that will help bring that about as an additional step to get you closer to your goal, your mind is saying, hey, pay attention to this because this will help you. And then you're thinking nothing about it. It's subconscious, and you do that thing, or you look into that thing, or you pick up that book that you've passed 100 times that you've never noticed before. But now it has something to do with your goal, and you read it and it helps, and now you move closer to your goal. So when you finally achieve what you wrote down, it's going to seem like magic. And that's what the whole manifestation, The Secret thing is, the visualization. If you write it down, say it silently, then say it out loud. And I left off one point. You also visualize it, close your eyes, actually see whatever it is you're looking for happening. That is putting another one of those little files in your brain. So when something comes along, your brain knows that that's going to help you achieve that, and you just act on it automatically. That's what I got out of this little 4-minute video. So imagine what I'm going to gain insight-wise when I watch the whole thing. And who was that with? That's a really good question. Let me just tell you. It wasn't that long ago. It was maybe 2 hours, an hour ago, something like that. I did a screenshot just so I could come back to it and look it up. And that is Neuroscientist Explains How to Manifest Without the Woo-Woo. And it is Mel Robbins' podcast. And it looks like it's a video podcast. And again, I haven't went and watched it or anything. But I'm looking for a link here. I think it just says Mel Robbins. Yep, it's just Mel Robbins. So I will have to look that up later, and if I gain more insight, I'll let you know. So that's what's happening today. That's about it. I might go to yoga this afternoon at the gym, but it's like it's 6 or 6:30, and it's already dark, and I don't know if I'm going to want to do that, because in this weather, you know how I feel when it gets dark. I just want to shut down. And I know that's not good for me. It's not healthy. So maybe I will try to head to the gym before that and actually exercise instead of just yoga. But do I want to do that? Or do I want to go work on some art? I want to go work on some art. However, I know me saying that doesn't mean I'm going to do it, because I say it all the time and then it doesn't happen because something else comes up and then suddenly it's dark and the day's over. And yeah. So that's it for today. Sorry Sunday wasn't as productive as usual. The eye is still wrong eye. Wow, I hate the way this camera reverses things. The eye is still very red, very pink. There's a darker spot at the bottom of the blemish. The rest of it is lightened just a little bit, so I think it'll be okay. I will give it a few days. If it swells up or starts bleeding or something, then I'll go to the doctor. And of course, it'll always happen right at Christmas when nothing's open and you'll have to go to the ER. And we all know how fun the ER is, don't we? Okay, on that note, this is the Star Wars mug. Go out on YouTube and look for that Star Wars Christmas special. That was the most atrocious thing ever created for television. And sit back and enjoy it. If that means you have to drink to do it, fine. If you have to smoke something, do it. Just relax. Make it your time to ridicule that horrific television show, the Star Wars Christmas special. That is now, I think it's considered iconic because it's so bad. That's all I got today. I will come back with something special for tomorrow. Once again, please comment, share, like, subscribe. Every little bit helps. I'm going to manifest something right now. By this time next year, my goal is that this channel will have enough subscribers and views that this will be an income for me, and I will be able to actually have an ongoing income that I work on daily. There will also be another channel in the works where I will it's just in talk show format where I will interview people. That's coming. It's in the works. It's going to be sometime in 2025. I don't know when. But that's the manifestation goal I'm having. And neuroscience says it's not woo-woo, so I can make it happen. And you can help me make it happen just by subscribing and telling all your friends. One last thank you I put out there to Joey Hernandez of An Older Gay Guy Show. I did a whole episode about him a few days ago. I was listening to his latest audio podcast, and he thanked me for putting that out and how it scared him because he thought he was being investigated, because that was the title of this thing. And then he played the song from the video. He had sent me a text and asked me to send him the actual song because it's about him. And he played it on his podcast again this morning and promoted me. And I want to say thank you, Joey. I much appreciate that. And until next time, everyone, happy holidays. I don't know what you're all doing next week. I don't know what I'm doing next week. I've been invited somewhere on Christmas in the evening, but I'm not sure exactly what that is. And we'll see how that goes. Hopefully I will be doing a video every day this week. Christmas is just another day. It might be really short. It might be really long. It might be really depressing. Who knows what kind of mood I'll be in and what's making me cranky at that time. But until then, have a great afternoon, everyone, and bye-bye.
I said, hey, 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 what's going on? I said, hey, 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 what's going on? My name is Joefer. I'm a cranky old gay guy. I host a YouTube channel. Many are asking me why. Well, I'll give you an answer. You might not agree, but this channel is an outlet to show the real me. I said, hey, 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 what's going on? 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 My name is Joefer. I'm a cranky old gay guy. I host a YouTube channel. Many are asking me why. Well, I'll give you an answer. You might not agree, but this channel is an outlet to show the real me. I said, hey, 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 what's going on? I said, hey, 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 what's going on? I'm the cranky old gay guy. I put on the show, building up subscribers, watch as it grows. I ask you this question, I sing it in song. I'm asking you now.